Okay, I've seen these titles. They look a bit odd, but this is different. Russia's Black Widows marry vulnerable men before sending them off to war for profit. Materialistic women in Russia are allegedly tricking gullible men into sham marriages before sending them to be killed on the front lines of the Russia-Ukraine conflict. When Russian soldiers get killed in war, their spouses or closer relatives receive lump sums of money, such as 5 million rubles. Really? $64,000 and sometimes exceeding 8 million rubles. 100,000. This is the government's way of reassuring conscripts that if, or rather when they lose their lives on the battlefield, their families are taken care of. It's a straightforward system, and apparently easily exploited by ruthless profiteers. What are they saying here? That people should not marry Russian women and live in Russia? Cause, yeah, if you talk online with a Russian woman, that sounds super friendly, very flirty, and insists 200% that you guys need to live in Russia. Oh my god, that's crazy. Ever since the Russia-Ukraine war began, Russian media have been reporting about so-called Black Widows, women who approach and trick men into marriage just so they can then send them off to war and cash their compensation check as soon as they get killed. But what if the guy refused to go to the war? CNN recently sat down with Maria, a 37-year-old woman from St. Petersburg whose father had recently been shot on the front lines in Ukraine. She didn't even know that her father had enlisted in the Russian army, nor that he had married a woman 22 years in his junior, who apparently had no problem seeing off to war just 2 days into their marriage. Holy shit, she sold him after 2 days. What is the honeymoon? That same woman, whom Maria has never ever met, conventionally cashed a handsome compensation for her husband's death. 64,000. Still in shock, still can't accept what happened, Maria said. At first, it felt like a dream. Even now, sometimes wake up thinking I must have just dreamt it. Oh, but it is really happened. I've never even spoken to this woman. I don't know what to say to her because I made this because it was a scam. It is a scam. The Black Widow phenomenon is no secret in Russia. It is discussed openly online, even though the government frowns upon those making claims they can't prove. For example, in a viral clip, a female real estate agent talks about women who married men go off to war so they can cash in the compensation about their death and buy a home. Hmm. Okay, let's see. What is the median price? What is the median price of an apartment in Russia in a good city? It's not enough. But that's Moscow. St. Petersburg is like 90,000. Kazan is 60,000. So yeah, the city is 45. So okay, it's a bit hard in Moscow, but still simple. Real estate agent Marina Orlova said with a laugh, "Find the man who's serving in the special military operation. When he gets killed, you get 8 million rubles, $102,000. Lots of women are buying cheap apartments like that these days. It's business." Oh my god, imagine when you hold her hand. The real reason is she wants you dead so she can buy an apartment. I mean, Russian women are super beautiful, but no thanks, bro. The real estate agent's shocking remarks sparked outrage and eventually attracted the attention of Russian authorities. She was prosecuted, issued a suspended prison sentence, and forced to apologize to the soldiers fighting in the war. Wait, they put this woman in jail because of that? Holy shit. So the government knows. Still they give money. Oh, that way the woman can bring more victims. Vladimir Putin, I see what you're doing here. In some instances, members of the Russian army were allegedly involved in Black Widow schemes, conspiring with them to send their newly recruited husbands on dangerous missions in exchange for a cut of the compensation package when they got killed in action. In an investigation of Primorsky Krai, a warrant officer sergeant on a military account were suspected of recruiting vulnerable men, arranging marriages for them, and then sending them to the front line of the war where they were more likely to be killed. God damn, that's recent. God damn it, Russia. God damn, you girls are so beautiful there, but I would never trust a Russian woman anymore. God damn it.